Hello guys, hope you're all well, welcome to the video. Okay guys, today's video is for the good old Necromancer guys. This is Bone King for Season 2 guys. Sorry it's late, I'm updating it currently. And I've got a really nice version. Also guys, this build version feels stronger than the one in Season 1 actually, funnily enough, without Barbara and stuff. So it's really nice because Blizzard changed the way the game works now. So yeah guys, Bone King update. So basically it's a Bone Spear Summoner with, basically guys, with Bone Storm, which you can keep up pretty much indefinitely, gives you a huge amount of tank as well. Mobility, and it's very, very fun to play, which is the main thing, man. So, yeah, guys, so in the description of this video, as always, guys, the stat guide. So, if you want all the stats, all the gear rolls, the skills, the Paragon board, absolutely everything, the vampire powers, and all that, it's all there, as always. Lovely, guys. So, yeah, let's go and do a quick Nightmare Dungeon to a rotation. Do we go over everything? So, yeah, let's just pop a quick 64. Last season, I did Nightmare Dungeon 100 with this build. And it feels stronger now already than Season 1, so we should be able to do 100. With a little bit of fishing, guys. Lovely. Well, let's go into the dungeon first. Well, Necro looks good, guys. Looks so good, man. Necro looks so good. I need to get some glowies, though. Glowy weapons, guys. Alright, let's go here, guys. Okay, so get your pets up. Okay, your pets are generating essence for you because of the vampire powers, which are really good. Also freezes and all that good stuff. Bone Storm, guys, gives you a shielding aspect, and as you've got corpses around you, your corpses increase the duration of your Bone Storm, which is good. Bone Spear, guys, for your damage. Tendrils, guys, for the CC. Pull them in, it gives you lots of crit CHD. Bone Prison, guys, to lock down a monster, but also it recharges your power as well. You actually get essence as well, which is really, really nice. Decrepify, guys, to debuff the enemies and also give you cooldowns as well. And of course, last but not least, it's because Ray Skelly get your skellies up. Well, then, guys, so let's go in. Let's go find some bad guys. We should rotate. We ain't gonna do the full dungeon just to show you just quickly do the rotation. Yeah, there's a bad guy. Okay, so get your bones up. Curse always. Curse always, guys. And just run through them. You get this huge barrier. Look at my barrier, 17,000 barrier. If you run out of power somehow, then your pets will recharge you anyway. And also, remember, you can cast Bone Prison on an enemy, yeah? So let me just dump my power a little bit. The more mobs in that circle, the more power you get, yeah? Boom, and it's recharged again. Just remember to curse everything, because as your pets and you are hitting the targets, it's resetting your cooldowns, so you can keep spitting up those Bone Prisons to keep your power up, which is really, really nice. So always curse first, man, because you want to debuff everything. There's a bit of tendrils now, put them all in. Bone Storm's back up. Curse, 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 curse. Bone Prison. Rotation. Spam tendrils, guys. Get everything into one spot. Profit. And that's pretty much all you've got to do. And it's dead easy, man. It's dead easy. Sometimes your pets will die. I still need to level up some of my glyphs that gives me armor. Okay, because my amplifier is very low level. Because your pets get 30% of your armor and all that. My power's quite low now, but if I just stop for a second. Look how fast my power, guys, recharges naturally with my pets. It's absolutely nuts here. Let me just blow my power out.
I'm not ready.
There we go. Right, blow my power out, yeah? Okay, this is just the pets now recharging me off this one monster. Oh, look how fast it's going up. Look, they're proccing the vampire power. Look, boom, boom, boom. It's very, very nice, man.
I'm not ready yet.
Right, let's go over it. Get another fire. So again, curse. And start blasting with Bone Spear, man. Hit your tendrils, so you group everything up, because it stuns them as well. And profit. And that's all you got to do, man. It's really, really nice. Get loads of tank, but as you're a barrier, is hitting targets, is giving you, so your Bone Storm is actually giving you barrier, and it matches your HP. So right now I'm getting a 17k barrier, which is nice, man. If I was gonna switch to Shaco, yes, I've got a Shaco. I was very, very lucky. If I switch to Shaco, it's actually better than Death's Visage in this build. You actually get more HP and actually more damage off Bone Spear. No, so 30k here versus 24. So guys, if you're lucky enough to get a Shaco, pop that on instead of Death's Visage. But this is obviously a very, very hard item to get. So always use Death's Visage. Death's Visage, guys, is so easy to get now from numerous bosses now. Okay, and recommend you get from the Ice boss, and Littlest Wall you can get from Veer, like the big vampire boss. So it's much, much easier now to get all these uniques now for these builds, man. Apart from Shaco. Shaco from Durio was like 2% chance, if that's really, really low. Well, there you guys, so let's go back to town, go over all the gear, Paragon, skills, etc., etc. Bum, 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 da, da, da. But I love this build. It's one of my favourite builds in the game. It's not a meta build or anything like that, but like I said, I did 100 of this last season, season 1. This is really powerful than the one from last season. Definitely feels a lot stronger. Well, there, guys. So, what should we do first? Let's go for the gear first. Yeah. So, Death of Large, guys. Makes your bone strip explode. Okay, which is really nice. You can get this helmet so easy, man, from Varshin, guys, and the Vampire Lord Veer doing the boss farms in season 2, which is nice. With chestplate, guys, I've gone for armor value. So basically, our armor increases. This armor obviously keep you alive, but also transfers to your pets. I tried running this build without the armor aspect, and the pets were dying a lot more. So definitely have this, guys. Otherwise, the pets will drop. If the pets drop, then you lose that power gen and the corpse generation. Then, guys, on the gloves, we've got Bone Storm consumes up to Ape's Causes. They give you up to 10-second extra duration. So, of the Gale, as always. So, it gobbles up the corpses for you automatically. It just keeps your bone storm. So, as you're pushing through, generating corpses from killing enemies and generating from your pets and stuff like that as well. It's just keeping your bone storm up all the time, okay, which is really, really nice. It's good. And also, guys, your bone storm splits with Little Swall as well. Because we're sacrificing the Golem, we can actually have 3 bone storms up, hitting all those targets, giving you tons of barrier. So, while the bone storm's up, guys, you have so much damage reduction. It's really, really good. Lovely, guys. For legs, we have the Bone Storm, gives you basically a shielding aspect to your character, so a barrier, okay, and try to get to 5%, okay, so it's a Bone Storm damage enemy, gain 5% barrier for 5 seconds, okay, and you've got 3 Bone Storms spamming across the screen, guys. It's absolutely brilliant with Little Swall, so good. For boots, guys, just go for maximum mages. You want as many mages as possible, so keep your power gen up, and we want quite a high pet count, so Ring of Mendling, guys, hits really, really hard. For 1, guys, always use a 1 because you want the lucky chance. Okay, you want lucky chance to set off your Ring of Mendling, and of course your Lidless Wall as well. And also Lidless Wall has a power gen on it as well, lucky hit, which is really, really nice. And also the Bone Split aspect, guys, makes enemies vulnerable and does the shard split. Okay, makes them vulnerable as well, which is really, really good. Family, guys, I've gone for Tendrils. Okay, so Tendrils gives you crit and CHD, which is really nice. Tendrils stuns all the monsters. It's really, really good. Always go for diamonds in your gear, guys, for all reds this season, and red gems in your main gear here for HP and your shield, and green gem for your weapon for vulnerable. Ring, guys, also key SM passive, increases the critical strike damage on your bone skills by 1% per essence of power 50, up to 40% chance. Okay. So we've got that on the ring, and last course, guys, its course is the Ring of Mendling. Ring of Mendling now is much, much easier to farm. It drops from the Ice Boss, guys. So farm the Ice Boss, and you will get it eventually. I was really lucky to get this literally perfect item power 1 here. The proc isn't quite capped, but it's very, very high, 26.2, man, it's great. So yeah, guys, make sure minions' melee damage basically explode. It's really, really nice. Man, just goes boom, you just see its massive explosions. That's why you want lots of lucky chance on your gear. All the gear rules, guys, in the description of the video. As always. And of course, guys, Lidless Wall, man. I love this thing, man. This drops from the Vampire Boss as well. Lucky hit. Well, you have an active Bone Storm hitting an enemy outside a Bone Storm. Has up to a 25% chance to spawn an additional Bone Storm at their location. Okay, and that procs with your shield and aspects and stuff like that. It's really nice. Each of your active sacrifice bonuses increases the chance by 25%. So I'm not got a Golem. I sacrificed my Golem. So I've got an extra 25% there. And the total additional Bone Storms by +1. So we've got 3 Bone Storms, basically at 50%. So all those Bone Storms, guys, damaging enemies. And also Bone Storm procs lucky hit chance as well. Actually, procs that lucky hit chance to 56% as well. So it's setting off your Ring of Mendling, the power gen, lucky hit from here as well, etc., man. So it's very, very nice. Right, guys, next is Book of the Dead. So, as always, guys, for our skeletons, we are using Reapers to form corpses, okay, because we want corpses to extend the duration of Bone Storm and also resurrect 10 of them that actually die. And they will die a little bit here and there. Always, guys, go for Cold Mages and give them the Essence rune here, so you generate even more Essence, because you want to keep chucking out those spears as much as possible. And then, guys, sacrifice your Golem. Now, it's up to you which one you want to do. Okay, you can have attack speed for Bone, you can have extra life, an extra 10% life, guys, which is very, very nice, because it makes because your shield and aspect from your Bone Storm, the barrier, the more life you got, the higher the barrier goes, so you can have that. Or you can just go for the 30% critical strike damage, which I went for, because I feel that 17k HP is plenty, personally. Nice, guys. Right, course skills, yeah? This is what I went for this time. Okay, guys, you have to put 2 points here, which didn't actually have an bois, because we need to unlock this tree here. So 1 point into Unliving Energy. and max out Impermanent Bones, guys, with the core damage. Obviously, max out Bone Spear, then go here to the Splitting Aspect as well, Parallel Bone Spear. Always max out Huge Flasher, guys, so that way you got lucky chance to generate corpses and double up bosses. Really, really important, actually. You must have that. Okay, max out your Skeletal Warrior Marshal because you want the pets to do some damage. I didn't bother with Grim Harvest this time because I got so much power gen, guys, from so many different sources, and I'm not really consuming corpses at all at the moment. I've actually taken out Grim Harvest and Fueled by Death. And what I've done is I've put the points into Amplified Damage instead, because you'll get an extra 12% here, and this one only gives us 9%, you know? And so I've gone for this way as well. Feel free to change it though, you know, if you want to generate power from corpses, you can just take this out and just pump it with here, guys, if you want to instead. Then, guys, 1 point in Bone Prison. And then here to here, okay, so Bone Prison basically just in cases of them, because basically you can just CC a monster basically completely. It's really, can really save you. And also applies Vulnerable as well, which is really nice. And also recharges your power. 25 essence for one monster, then an extra 5 per one, guys. So very low power, bang, okay, nice. Then, guys, of course, Decrepify, which is really, really important because it gives you damage reduction and slow on your enemies. And then it's got a chance to stun as well, and also it gives you a 15% chance on lucky hit to reduce your cooldowns by 1 second. Now remember, we've got Bone Storms going off, and all our pets, and Bone Spears, so this is going to be resetting our cooldowns very, very quickly, so we can chuck out more Bone Prisons, guys, to recharge our power even quicker if we need it, and of course Tendrils as well from here. Remember, guys, to pump out your Stone Mage Mastery as well. And max out Death's Embrace for the damage and damage reduction. And Death's Reach gives you an extra 12% damage, guys, at distant enemies. Distant enemies, anything up from away from melee, basically. So you can be right next to a monster. Not right on top of it, but give you an extra 12%. So that's a lot of damage to have. So here, guys, come down here to good old Tendrils, man. Tendril does a stun. Also applies slow and vulnerable as well, man, which is really, really nice. Just pulls everything into one spot. And just go bang, hit those Bone Spears, guys. Case them with a big bone wall, man. They're all trapped, then just blast them. I put 1 point into Necromancer Carapace, so as we generate corpses, it just gives us a bit of Fortify, which is even more damage reduction. And then, guys, max out Serration, Compound Fracture, and Avulsion for all the bonuses as well. I've got 6 points here on Compound Fracture because I've got it on my amulet, and that gives us a lot of extra damage, which is really, really nice. Then down here, guys, 1 point in Inspiring Lead for the attack speed buff. And then max out Death's Defense, which has now been changed. Your minions gain 12% increased armor and 24% increased resistance to all elements. Then, guys, Bone Storm, of course, for the extra damage reduction. And Crit, which is absolutely brilliant. And then, guys, of course, Osphag Passive, man, to increase your damage at each point of essence you have above 50 upon cast, as always, man. Lovely, so that's the skill tree. And let's go over to the Paragon tree now, guys. Like I said, there's a stat guide in the video description, guys, as always. So, guys, actually forgot to level this up because I was so focused leveling up all the other damage ones. So I actually forgot to level up my Amplify. It's a really low level at the moment, but basically it amplifies all the magic nodes in the radius of the start. Okay. Grants bonuses to all magic nodes within range, and also enemies affected by curse skills take 10% increased damage from you and your minions. Okay, so that's why you always want to be cursing straight away. And then bonus up all these nodes here. And this one's only really low level right now. Not really low, level 8. So as I get this a bit higher, I'll start getting all the extra armor nodes. And all that armor will transfer to my pants and make them just a bit more durable. Lovely. Okay, guys, then go up here now, and we want to go into Cult Leader. Now, I didn't have enough points to get to Cult Leader this time around. Okay, because I had to sacrifice some points to do some other things over this way. But still want Cult Leader. Because this tree here, guys, gives you so much damage reduction and damage for your pets. It's really, really nice. And then use Dead Razor. Paragon nodes within range gain 88% bonus to their minion damage and damage reduction modifiers, okay? And then when your minions deal damage to the enemy, it takes an extra 1%, increased damage from you and your minions for 12% after 10 seconds as well. So really nice buff. And it gives your pets lots of damage, guys, and damage reduction, right? So always makes out these here and here and here. Lovely. Okay, guys, so also what you can do, you can sacrifice some stuff on the tree, guys. If you find out your pets are really dying bad and you're getting fed up with it, what you can do, you can sacrifice some of the bonus nodes, yeah, on this tree. Okay, maybe some extra life or something like that. And go on here, travel over here, and grab the extra nodes over here, guys, for your pets. Okay, especially the warrior armor, okay? Warrior armor, this node here. Because it really helps keep your pets alive much, much easier. So if you're having issues, maybe sacrifice a part of the tree, guys, and go over here and grab this extra armor, because it really makes a big, big difference, okay? Personally, I don't mind restoring my skeletons here and there. Also, there is a new ring coming out in a couple of days, actually, which auto summons corpses again, guys, for us in skeletons and all that. So, could be a nice way to do it instead that way. Anyway, guys, let's carry on. So I went to the right tree now, and we've gone to Bone Graft. This tree, guys, is absolutely amazing. Here, enemies with bone skill increases your damage by 1%, and your maximum essence by 2 for 8 seconds, stacks up to 8% increased damage, and 6 to maximum essence, okay? We're down here, guys. Grabbed all these lovely nodes, and we're straight over here, guys. We've got control. Okay, I love this thing. For every 5 intel, purchasing with range, you deal 8.7 increased damage to crowd control targets. As soon as you hit that decrepify, guys, bang, all your pets are freezing and stuff like that. It's doing this big damage bonus straight away. You and your minions deal 10% increased damage to slowed or chilled targets, which we're doing all the time, decrepify and cold mages. Or instead, 20% increased damage to stunned or frozen targets. Get stunned from decrepify and frozen from the mages as well. So you get a big damage bonus from this. It's really, really nice. Brilliant. Well then, guys, so after this, also, guys, when you come into this tree, one of the first paths you want to do, apart from getting this damage node, is definitely go here early, okay? This bit here is really important to keeping your power up, okay? Because you get maximum essence and essence on kill, okay? And it all scales with your other bonuses in this tree really well. And your key essence, passes and all that sort of stuff. So, really go to this first, because this maximum essence on kill really, really helps, guys, when you're blasting through those dungeons, okay? Nice. Alright, guys, so what's next? Let's have a look. After this one, I went to the right here. Now, I didn't bother with Flesh Eater, because I'm not consuming corpses currently on this build. That might change once we get that new ring in a couple of days, which automatically consume corpses. But for now, this particular version of this build, I didn't go for it, because I'm not really using corpses that much. But we went over to here to grab the vulnerable damage, guys, on Exploit. For every 5 decks from purchase in range, 7% increased damage to vulnerable targets, and the extra damage to vulnerable enemy. Increase your damage by 1% for 6 seconds up to 10%, okay? So I've maxed out all this out, got all the extra crit strike damage, because there's loads of crit strike damage here, guys. Absolutely loads of crit strike damage. So grabbed gobbled up all that good crit strike damage, and elite damage, man, so we're going to absolutely spank, yeah? Lovely. Then, guys, we went up to here, into Center Death, with the 2 corpses nearby. You gain 50% damage reduction. With no corpses nearby, you gain 50% increased damage. So you always get some sort of buff, man, which is nice. And then I ended on Essence. Critical strike damage, guys, for the win. Crit strike damage deals a 20% increased damage to enemies that are not healthy. For every 5 decks purchased with range, you deal some blah blah, increased critical strike damage and damage to enemies that are healthy, man. And of course, guys, that good old Center Death. I've got opposite over here for some more maximum life as well. Like I said, you can sacrifice some of these nodes if you want to. If you want to go over here and grab that armor for your pets, just in case that they're dying. And that's how I've done, guys, with the Paragon tree, man. It's been working really, really well, man. I've been blasting, I've been blasted. Nice. What's left? Vampire powers. Yes, I almost forgot the vampire powers, guys. Okay, guys, vampiric powers I've gone for, okay? So I've gone for Coven's Eggs. Basically, your pets deal damage. 52% increased damage to crowd control damage, which we're doing all the time with loads of crowd control. And lucky hit, your Conjuration Companion minions are Bat Familiar have a 30% chance to inflict Vampiric Curse as well while hitting enemies, so get cursed. Okay, then Domination, guys, you deal 20 points increased damage to enemies that are stunned, immobilized, frozen, or feared, which we're doing the stun all the time, man, with Decrepify, so we're getting the extra damage bonus there as well. Feed the Coven, guys, on lucky hit. Your minions' attacks have a 60% chance to restore 10 primary resource to you and increase your damage by 10% for 4 seconds as well. Okay, so we're lucky hitting all the time with this build with the bone spears, the bone storms, etc. Okay, so it's proccing you loads of passive power. Just make sure your pets are alive, because it really does help you keep that flow of mana going. Then, guys, this last one here is up to you really. For a new player, and say you're dying a little bit, definitely use Resilience. Resilience is great. You gain damage reduction for missing life, basically. It's really, really nice. But what you can do, you can put in that attack speed one, guys, instead. That makes you go absolutely nuts on your bone spears, okay? This one here, look. Ravenous. Lucky hit, up a 20% chance to increase your attack speed by 40% of your total movement speed. 6 seconds. It's absolutely wild. So, like when I'm farming like Jury on things like that, I'll switch out to this instead. And I can just go, rah! Just go machine gun spears instead. But like I said, starting out though, just use Resilience, mate. It just keeps you alive. It makes it a bit easier. Then, guys, Prey on the week. You deal damage to vulnerable enemies. Enemies vulnerable by affected by Vampiric Curse and other powers. And we're doing Vampiric Curse from over here, guys, from Coven's Fangs. And that is what we use, man. For potions, guys, maybe use a resource potion. It gives you tons of resources and gen and stuff like that. If you want to do that as well, that can help. And there you go, guys. Bone Storm, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the build. Feel free to like and subscribe. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching. And check the build guide in the video description. See you in the next video, guys. Take care. Have fun in Sanctuary. Guys, next video, by the way, will probably be a Grandfather Bone Spear solo build with no pets, like a pure one. I was lucky enough to find a Grandfather, so that's probably going to be the next video. I'll be testing on stream today. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Take care.